I was going to say. But Miss B took it upon herself to come up into the spot where she... Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renetta, and if you don't know me, my name is aka Lion Lair. What's up, Lion Lair gang? If you know what to do, comment, like, and subscribe. For all my new people, what's up? My name is Renetta Parkinson, aka Lion Lair. But we're on our road to 100 subscribers, and I said that when I get to 100 subscribers, or even more than that, I'll do a giveaway where you can win a set of press-on nails made by yours truly.
Like when I get monetized, the money I make from those monetized videos, I'll be giving it back to you guys because again, I can't do that without you guys. So like, share, subscribe, share it to mommy, everybody. Because we're on the way. So currently I'm in the car.
So currently I'm in the car, and I just wanted to talk to you. I filmed the first video, but I really didn't like it because I was talking crazy.
But you're still talking crazy, so what? Well, midway into that video, I changed my plans. It's really not going to be about my high school experience. That's the next video. It's really about my middle school leading up into going into high school experience. So yeah, sorry about that.
3 years. I'm going on 4 years now. 3rd year got crazy.
This is when she knew she messed up.
How I got into the school. Cause you know your girl. Period. I bossed up. So we all know the high school process. You basically, so it's different middle school. So going for middle school doing
Me rambling. You're gonna hear that a lot in the video. I just can't speak for nothing.
Doing high school applications the same way you did middle school applications. Basically, either you or your parent had a list.
Comment down below how many times I used my
list, and you
hands.
put it on different lists that labels from 1 to like I think 20. I only did 3 because I'm like, why am I doing?
This is how you know I can't speak.
Your first. You should always put the school you really want to get to first round pick, because usually it goes to the first round. Your first round usually picks you, and if your first round picks you, then it goes to your second and your third. So you don't want to jinx your first round picking you and you don't really like your first round. But anyways, that's for a whole nother video. But it's very different from college is a whole nother story, and I'm really not ready for that next year, but I'll vlog much more.
Sweetheart, they haven't.
I'm sorry, I'm talking in my car, and like, you know, people be looking like they haven't seen nobody vlogging.
Okay, girl, you're giving away too much information. Stop right there.
Basically, in middle school, we got our stuff. I was in 805, which is basically an honors class. I went to
Science and medicine, middle school, don't go.
So for some reason, like an idiot, I cut out the whole tape of me talking about my middle school experience. Basically, I talk about the fights and the different things that I had that led up to me not going to any school that anybody went to for my middle school. So the fight that you're about to hear about is between me and this girl named Kay, and I do reveal some names, but yeah, that's it. Overlaying. This is probably, well, maybe not because I make a lot of mistakes, but let me give the context of that fight. Basically, 2 girls were fighting, K and G. I say G's name, but sorry. They were fighting. Teacher didn't let us go home until they stopped, so I took it upon myself to say, y'all need to chill out. She can wear whatever she wants, because they were fighting over G's tights. So I said, y'all need to calm down. Kay took it upon herself to come after me and call me a fat bitch. So I got mad, got up into her face, No touching hands until Miss B. I know we all just saw that spitfire, and let's get back into the video.
That's what I was going to say. But Miss B took it upon herself to come up into the spot where she wasn't wanted and put a whole umbrella in front of me, which made her want to swing. And she didn't get me the first time she swing. She didn't touch me. I probably hit her. She didn't hit me.
Back again. So, key point that I missed. When I said I probably touched her, just remember, nobody touched nobody, because I'm going to tell you why nobody touched nobody when you hear the rest of the story, and I think you'll know why nobody touched nobody, but if you don't, you'll know. Back to the story again. God sure saved me from that situation.
Even another girl that didn't like me but stayed back said it. She was like, you didn't get jumped. You didn't get touched. Next day, Miss G, who is the assistant of discipline, said none of y'all can get suspended because nobody made a formal complaint. So God saved me from that situation. My mother wasn't even mad. My mother was like, next time when something happens,
My mother was pissed. Well, she was even more pissed that somebody ripped out my hair. So technically, yeah, she wasn't pissed at me. She was pissed at somebody else, the girl. But she was also thankful that I didn't get my behind suspended.
when something happens and it doesn't concern you, just don't say nothing. But I'm like, that was like, what would you do? I just wanted to go home. So then I'm like, okay, I can't. That was probably the fight that provoked me not to go where anybody else goes. Because I knew half them kids, high school, is going to go to South Shore or Canarsie because they're going to zone themselves. That's a mistake everybody makes. They zone themselves and they know they can't go nowhere because when you zone again.
So to explain what zone means, when I keep using zone. Zone is when you zone yourself, is when you automatically say, I'm going to go to the school closest to my house. Yeah, I gave away too much information by saying Canarsie, but technically y'all don't know the exact house. Y'all just know I live in Canarsie. Okay? Okay. But yeah, zone is just mean you just pinpoint yourself to that city school. And you automatically always go to the school you zoned in, so that sucks for them.
Nowhere, because when you zone yourself, they're going to put you where you got zoned. Or if you put zone, you're going to get zoned there. And I put Canarsie, mind you, I already did my application. I put Canarsie as I put South Shore Collegiate Honor Society as my first choice. And I put zone next to it. Because I live closer. I'm not going to say I live closer because then you know where I live. And that's like, I don't need nobody knowing where I live. I live closer to one school than the other. But I put the other one. So then we took a trip to the high school, South Shore.
After you see me sweating, mind you, I was in the car, left alone, no AC, no air conditioning, so that's why I look uncomfortable. But back to the story.
After I saw the inside of South Shore, I said, hell to no. We went to two high schools. We went to South Shore and we went to Clara Barton to visit.
Clara Barton, listen, though, because people kept telling me that's the place where you want to get. If you want to get pregnant before you graduate, you can go there. They claim that it's a whole bunch of people, tree shades over there, and I'm not going. South Shore, I just don't feel comfortable going anywhere where a relative went. Practically half my family either went to the same elementary school as I did. They didn't go to the same middle school. And if I chose the high school I chose and kept it as my first choice, we all would do.
The day of when we were supposed to send high school's thing in, mind you, I went to the week before I had to send in my application. I went to the audition for the school I go to now, which I said it in another video. I auditioned for art. Mind you, spent the last 6 months filling my portfolio up with cartoons, thinking I'm the best drawer in the world. Lie. I go there, everybody has these paintings and these drawings. I'm like, I'm not getting into this school, but it's a good word to try. I do the art thing. Mind you, I was good at, we had to draw a hand with paper coming out of it. We had to crumble paper in our hand with the thing coming out of it, and we had to draw it. I did that good for some reason. I did that good. When it came to drawing an actual person, that's where you lost me. So I also put that I went to audition for music. I didn't know a song, but then I said, Mom, I went back into the car and my dad's like, what song you know you're going? But then my mom, luckily, it's my mom, my grandmother, who got me into that, who pushed me, and she's like, just let her go audition. It's not like she's going to get in or go there. Just let her audition. Mind you, the school is close to Coney Island, so that's a long drive. So I go back up in there, and I said I'm singing Katy Perry's Roar. Katy Perry's Roar. So, cause I learned that for my audition, for my elementary school graduation. So I sang it, not perfectly, I sang it. 2 months later, when we got our high school applications, another girl, her name is C, she also wanted to audition for art. This girl, this girl had the nerves to comment on my art, thinking like she's some Picasso. She's like, your art is not that good. You do cartoons. You look on the internet and you have people draw with you and you could just copy them. This girl was just poking at my artwork. Then we get into a fight. And you're not going to believe what we got into a fight over. A freaking ballpoint Bic pen. I'm in dance, because 8th grade you had to take dance and gym. I'm in dance. The teacher's like, get your notebooks and get a pen. I get a pen. From my pencil case, mind you, I had pens that could supply the whole class, but nobody knew because I never get my stuff back. So, this girl, Carly, I take my pen out. Carly's looking for a pen. Then she sees me sit on the floor. She's like, that's my pen. And I'm like, no, it's not. I got that pen. I don't know if it was because of the attitude I had with stuff. I started saying, this is not your pen. I got this pen. My name is on the pen. Everything, blah, blah, blah. She starts going mad. And the dance teacher just... And then this other girl comes into the situation saying, yeah, she did that with me too. Because last year, that same girl that stepped into the situation, her name is Ann. She literally knocked me in the head over a pen last year that was mine. I'm writing with my pen. And she takes out my hand. And I go to take it back. And she's like, you take it back again, I'm gonna knock you in your head. So I took my pen back. And she hits me in my head. So everybody out of the blue was like, huh? Now that situation, everybody was like, that was uncalled for. So she ends up getting suspended for that, and I couldn't give a damn. But it wasn't your pen. She knew that, I knew that, everybody knew that. So then, this situation was different because nobody really could confirm where the pen came from, but it was a she say, she say. That's really what it was. But I called my mother up to the school because everybody was now calling me a thief. Everybody just needed a reason to hate me, and everybody else will start hating me. So I called my mother, because mind you, I have my phone. And my mom was like, I'm coming up to the school. She comes up to the school with the pen because she gave me two. Because I asked. My mom comes up to the school. I'm heated. The other girl's heated because then there was this another girl. I don't give a damn again. Akira. Akira was a two-faced. You could say the other word. She was two-faced. She would be your friend one day, and then the next day, she was against you. So I'm like, okay. She comes around with her notebook. You a thief. You a thief. You a thief. You a thief. So she makes a whole song. I'm like, I ain't talking to you no more. Her friend, she was the same way too. And she even turned on Akira too. They were best friends. when they started talking one day, and you should hear the crap, literally the crap come out of her mouth that she's talking. I'm like, I should have recorded her. You see, if I had the brains I had now, boy, would everybody be at my feet, because I would have had dirt on everybody. Because that school was two-faced. That school should have been called Science and Medicine. That school should have been Gemini Middle School. Because everybody was two-faced. And I was the real Gemini. Like me, I had my moments where I talk crap behind somebody's back, but damn. So that situation died down. She started talking to me again, and that's when she made fun of me with the art thing. But jokes was on her. She didn't get into school. When thing came around, everybody's like, let's open our letters all together. We all did. I was the last person to say where I got into. And when I said it, everybody looked shocked as hell. I was like, you sing? And I'm like, yeah. Because mind you, I didn't get it for art. I got into singing. But if I did get into art, I wanted to see Carly's face. Because her face probably would have been like, this girl got into art and I did it. I got into singing. Everybody was mad.
Carly was pissed because she didn't get, I think she got into something or she did it all around, meaning she had to do her second.
Or she wanted to do second rounds. But I got into, I was happy. Period. My mom was happy. My dad was a little pissed because, like, again, he thought I wasn't getting in. But jokes was on him because he didn't know that I switched my thing around. Mind you, I put Merle first and put South Shore last. So I go through orientation and everything. Mind you, my cousin was in the school at the time. She was going to be a senior. So freshman year was good because I had somebody by my side, even though freshman year was crazy and that was for another year. That's for another experience. But I'm telling you not, 8th grade was the decision that I made that I was not going to no more schools where I knew people from. So I knew you had to have talent to get into a performing arts school. I had talent, so I took a leap of faith and auditioned because there was no way behind purpose I was going to a school where I knew people from middle school, because my life would have been another living hell. So I took that leap of faith and I went there. Now I'm doing good. I'm on honor roll. I take honor roll classes. I take AP classes. I'm about to graduate with more credits than I already need. I'm taking college classes. I got AP credits. Well, I'm going to find out if I get AP credits next week. Probably when this video goes up. So moral of this long story: follow your dreams. Don't make nobody push you. Take those failures and make them your motivation to do better. Because Lord knows, if I was the same person I was walking into 6th grade, I probably would have been somewhere else right now. I probably wouldn't have bossed up, took action of my own life and my own decisions when it came to my education. Because yes, I had some chit chat from family, like they didn't want me to take extra classes, but I took it. And look, they did good for me now, because look, I'm about to graduate with extra credits than I need. I'm about to get college credits. I passed all my classes. It's like your failures or your shortcomings or the people that push you down are the same people that are going to turn around and look up to you. Which is why I'm like, when I say I'm antisocial, I'm not the type of person to be buddy with you. I'm going to tell you how it is. And that's what I like myself for in high school. 9th grade, I had this group of people. This is for another story, but I want to tell you because I want to just run my whole points home of this whole story time. What I want to tell you is, I hanged out with these people. You may call them the ghetto, because mind you, in high school, I went to a diverse I go to a diverse high school where there's everybody, and you see, I think in this school I'm going to now, I think I see more white people than I did in middle school. Like in middle school, there was only one white person. There was one white person, and he was quiet. And I applaud him for making it through. Cause if I was the only black person in my school, I probably would feel weird and out of place. But he did, and I applaud him for that. I think his name was Alex. I applaud him for that. And he didn't get disrespectful. He didn't get out of hand. He didn't think since he was around black people he could act black. He acted himself and he made friends. I applaud him for that. So I got to high school, big ball game, different party. I was hanging out with these group of black kids because mind you, they looked like me, and they brought me under their wings after I gave them answers for math. Which that I have to stop doing, helping people by just giving them the answers. So I made friends with them, blah, blah, blah. Cut story short, got into a couple of fights. Mind you, my fights in middle school have all been with a boy. Same boy twice. But that's a different story time. So then, I might not even bring, you know what, I might tell it, but. So, these kids, the lunch man was like, be careful who you hang out with because you may not act like them, but the mere fact that you hang out with them is the problem. So I'm like, okay. After I think a couple situations, I dropped them. I didn't sit back at the table. And plus a good thing too, because they acted like they didn't like me. And then something else happened which just deaded the whole situation, which is good. So I really was on my boss up game this whole high school season. Yeah, I have to do some extracurriculars because I didn't do no.
Hey guys, so as I'm editing, I remember that I forgot to tell the rest of the story. So basically, I got into the school. I did some pretty cool things. I'm a senior now. And I just want to remind you that the moral of the story wasn't to tell you, ouch, how problematic I was in middle school, or how problematic I made myself seem. It's to basically tell y'all that take your failures and make them your success. And that giveaway is still coming when we reach 100 people. So buy a Lion Lair game